Greetings, greetings. Today we have a very interesting episode. We're going to talk about the hundreds of people that we have worked with broken hips. Now, I've narrowed it down to the two biggest reasons for falls causing these hip fractures, and we will get into those in just a minute. All right, the first exercise, the routine, what we're going to do is address the ankles, those tight ankles we've already talked about. Simply, you start out in a seated position, lift your feet up off the floor so in the air, and you pull up, dorsiflex, and push down. Really focus on pulling the toes up. That's the most important part because that's where those falls happen when you cannot pull the toes up. You'll feel a stretch. Do 10 of these. You can do these throughout the day. Every now and then, just do 10 of them at least 5 times a day. It's very quick. Now, the next thing you're going to do to strengthen the ankles once we stretch them doing this is standing up, have something to hold on to balance, a chair, a cupboard, something of that nature, and go ahead.
You're going to do some ankle exercises. So you're going to go up on your toes, and then you're going to rock back on your heels, and you're going to do 10 to 20 repetitions each way. This is going to work on your balance a little bit. It's going to work on your strengthening, and it's going to work on your range of motion within your ankles. So you're getting 3 positives out of one exercise.
So a cupboard, a solid counter base, or a sink where you can put your hands around the sink is really ideal because it really gives you support in the directions, especially particularly backwards. So the first thing is simply marching.
So this is going to work on your balance a little bit. This is going to help with the shuffling because if you pick your feet up more, you're less likely to trip.
Right, and really get those knees up as high as you feel comfortable because, again, we're going to do this 10 to 20 repetitions. The whole idea is to get your mind aware of what your legs are doing. If you want to work your balance, simply hold it up and go slower so you're balancing on one leg a little bit. Again, if you feel like you're really wobbly, that's too much. You need to have more support. It should just feel like your ankles are working a little more and you feel a little wobbly, but you feel safe. So if you have something to hold on to, like a handrail, do that, or a countertop that you can hold on to, that works fine. If your balance is fairly good and you feel comfortable using a stick or a cane, that's fine too. Now we're going to work sidestepping and simply actually look down and see what your feet are doing. Some people are not aware of what's going on down there, and they're not aware that their feet are only an 1/8 inch off the floor, or maybe even dragging because you can't feel it if you have diabetic neuropathy. So I want you to really make note on picking those feet up.